Hello, boys and girls. This is Miss Young, and in today's lesson, we're going to talk about concepts of print. And when we talk about concepts of print, we talk about tracking what we print, and we talk about different sentences. So I'm going to turn my screen around so that you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to read this warm-up. Today, we will learn about elephants. What do you know about elephants? What would you like to learn? So boys and girls, notice I use this little pointer. This pointer is used to track print or to track the words that I am reading. And while I was reading from left to right, from the left to the right, from left to right. So when you read print, you always start from the left and then you end at the right. We start from the top, we end at the bottom. Also, boys and girls, you will notice that in these sentences, there's a space that separates each word. So when you write sentences, you want to make sure you have a finger space in between each word that you write. Boys and girls, I'm going to read the first line again. Today we will learn about elephants. This is called a sentence. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and it ends with an end punctuation mark. This end punctuation mark is called a period, okay? Because it's telling a statement. It's giving you information. It's a telling sentence. It's telling you what you're going to learn about. And what are we going to learn about? Elephants, okay? Let's look at the second sentence. What do you know about elephants? This is a question sentence. We know that because the end punctuation mark is a question mark. And this is a question word. What? And the third sentence begins with a capital letter and it begins with a question word and it ends with a question mark, okay? Because it's asking a question. All right, boys and girls, now I'm going to ask you, what letter is this letter? Did you say capital T? Yes, it is capital T. What capital letter is this? Did you say capital W? If so, you were correct. And so is this, capital W. Okay, so boys and girls, we talked about concepts of print. That when you read print, whether it's in a book or on a page, you always read from left to right and from top to bottom. Sentences consist of individual words that are separated by a space. The beginning of a sentence always begins with a capital letter and it ends with an end punctuation mark. Okay? All right. Okay, boys and girls, so now we're going to talk about syllable segmentation. Syllable segmentation. Oh, well, that's a big word. Syllable, that's just a word part. And segmentation, well, that's how we divide that word into its parts. Still kind of confused? Well, I'm going to turn my screen around so you'll understand what I mean by that. All right, so boys and girls, let's take the word fan. When I say the word fan, I'm going to clap. Fan. Fan only has one syllable. One syllable. So I'm going to put the number 1. Now, if I say this next word, I'm going to clap. You're going to tell me how many syllables. Pancake. How many claps did you hear? Let me try that again. Pancake. 2, right? So what that means is I just divided this word into 2 parts. Pan has 1 syllable. Cake is another syllable. So the word pancake has 2 syllables. It's been divided into 2 parts. This is part 1, this is part 2. Whereas fan is only 1 syllable. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to say a word, then I will clap the syllables or the word parts. And then I want you to tell me how many syllables are in the word. Okay? So I'm going to erase here. And then I'm going to say the word. So, for example, little. The word is little. Little. How many syllables did you hear in that word? You should have said 2. Okay? How about the word Sunday? How many syllables are in Sunday? That's right, 2. How about this word? The word is funny. Funny. How many syllables? 2. Here's another word. Listen to this word. Book. Book. How many syllables? Did you guess 1? You're correct. Here's the next word. Gotta listen carefully. The word is together. Now I'm going to clap it. Together. How many syllables? That's right. 3. Next word. Running. Running. How many? 2. Next word. Mop. Mop. How many syllables? 1. Next word. Teacher. Teacher. How many syllables in teacher? 2. Next word. Student. Student. How many syllables? 2. Next word. Listen. Listen. How many syllables? 2. The next word, listen carefully. Elephant. Elephant. How many syllables? 3. Next word, tomato. Tomato. How many syllables? 3. The next word, hop. Hop. How many syllables? 1. Next word, rabbit. Rabbit. How many syllables? 1. Try again. Rabbit. 2. And the last word, animal. Animal. How many syllables? 3. So boys and girls, you just learned how to segment syllables. So we always clap the word parts. Okay? All right, boys and girls, so that concludes this lesson on segmentation and concepts of print. Okay, boys and girls.